Hello Gemini, and welcome to your Triple Cross reading for the month of November 2017. You can use this reading for your sun, moon, or rising signs, and some months you might identify more with your sun sign or moon sign instead of, oh, I made a mistake. Starting again, bitches. Hello Gemini, and welcome to your Triple Cross reading for the month of November 2017. You can use this reading for your sun, moon, or rising signs, and some months you might identify more with your rising or moon sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your signs, please check those videos out for more clarity at this time. Also, keep in mind that these are general readings, so some messages might resonate more than others, and that's normal because there's lots of Geminis out there in the YouTube community. With all that said, let's begin your reading. Down the center, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Crossing or supporting that, we have the Six of Wands, and this is a supporting card. I'll explain why in a second. So you're going to start the month feeling really, really good and really positive with where you're at when it comes to finances or your creativity. And also you're going to be finding the balance between giving and receiving, that give and take, because we have two sixes here, and that's what that denotes. And this applies in all of your relationships. So your love partnerships, your friendships, your work, colleagues, and family as well. Now, if your focus is creative, it bodes so beautifully for you guys. And if it's not creative, whatever it is that you do, you're going to feel a little bit more bold this month, a little bit more okay with being seen, let's just say. And there's lots of success when it comes to the work front, especially if your endeavors are of the creative kind. Now, there's a lot of happiness and success here as well when it comes to trips, because we do have the Knight of Wands coupled with this six. Now, if you are dealing with someone from the fire elements, because how can we deny it? We have a Queen and a Knight of Wands, and that could be someone like an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And there's a lot of passion between the two of you. It's a good matchup because we do have two sixes. But it's going to be crucial that you guys learn that sense that I was saying before of give and take. Make sure that what you give is equal to what you receive from both sides. So finding the middle ground between the two of you and finding a sense of balance. Now, in your root area, we have the Ten of Wands, the World card, and the Seven of Swords. So this month, Gemini, is going to be ideal for you guys to finish up any projects, because we do have cards of completions here with the Ten of Wands and the World card. So paired together, it definitely talks about things that are culminating, things that are ending, because the World card is the last card of the major arcana in the tarot. Now, this can also apply not only to work-related endeavors, but also with any relationship that you have in your life, a love partner, a friendship, or a work relationship who you feel isn't adding anything to your life, like they're only taking, and they're taking out of your energetic resources especially. And when it comes to your mind, they're kind of maybe interrupting your sleep a little bit. And it's important that you let go of these situations or people in whatever way applies to you, because you're not going to have any space in your life for anybody that is not being honest with you. And that's the 7 here. 7 could be an outright liar, or a person that's cheating you in some way, cheating you of your energy, for instance, in a more positive way, or someone that's truly letting you down. Now, Gemini, make sure that you wrap things up and let go of the past, because in the Rider-Waite deck, we see the 7 as a character that is taking what he needs, but is still looking towards the past. So they're looking back at what it is that didn't work out, that they wish it had, or how they wish that it had worked. And it's just best to let it go and leave it behind, because we have the World card here, and it's making this transition a little bit easier, to not focus on the things that didn't work, and for things to end, to let them be. And November is a time to let go of these things. So take advantage of that. Now, in your recent past, we have the Hanged Man, the 9 of Cups, and the Tower card. So we have 2 major arcanas here, and so this message carries a lot of weight. So in the past, and I say the past, but some of you might still be dealing with these energies, because energy does not have an end point in 1 minute, 1 second, or a precise date. Energy is very malleable, so some of you might still be here. So that's why it's called recent past. Now, you could have had a surprise that was unexpected with the Tower here. And for some of you, it might have been a positive surprise, something that you didn't see coming, but surprised you in a good way. But for some of you, the surprise could have been a little bit more difficult to handle. The point of whatever has transpired is to bring you more abundance and happiness and emotional stability that is actually built on solid ground, because that's what the Tower does. Anything that hasn't been built on a solid foundation, we have the planet Uranus, which is the planet of lightning, coming in and hitting it out of the blue and making sure that this Tower just falls to pieces, so that you can rebuild afresh with a solid foundation. Now, so this is all to do with the Hanged Man here, to bring you more wisdom in whatever it is that this situation brought about in your life, whatever difficulty or not. It's just to bring you more clarity in what it is that makes you happy and what it is that you truly want in your life. Now, in your crowning area, we have the King of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Emperor. I love this, especially as you're crowning, because you're gonna feel, first of all, anytime that I see a king or a queen of the element that I'm reading for, to me, it always symbolizes that the person in question is going to be able to deal with the energies in a more easier way. So here you are, King of Swords. This is a representation of your sign, Gemini, and I'm a Gemini too, a Gemini sun, so it applies to me. And we're feeling more in control of our stability and our finances. And this is a month that you're gonna feel a bit more of a inner confidence, especially about who you are and what you value, because that's what the Pentacles suit deal with, what we value, where we place our value. And for some of us, it might be money, but for some of us, it might be where we can place our confidence, who we can trust, because trust is invaluable, and time as well, time management. Now, November is going to be ideal for all of the Geminis out there that are looking for a new work, not just new workspace, but if you're sending out your resume, it's wonderful, it's great for that. But also all of the Geminis that are trying to start up a new business or a new endeavor that is going to bring with it a promise of more stability and more financial windfall at that. So that's great. Now, in your future position, we have the Page of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. So halfway through the month, it's going to be crucial that you don't overextend yourself financially. So try as best you can to budget and to limit spending that is unnecessary halfway through the month especially. And make sure that your communication isn't a little bit sharp perhaps this month, because you could be feeling quite passionate about your ideas, but they might not be received in the light that you would like with the Five of Pentacles. So make sure that you edit your thoughts out and that you communicate with a bit more of a sense of ease and not come across as someone that's pushing their agenda a little bit too much. Now, it's impossible to not say that some of you guys are definitely dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius, because we do have the Queen, the Knight here in the center, and these cards connect because they're right next to each other. So there's definitely a connection here with this person. If it's not those signs, it's definitely someone that's very magnetic, someone that's very creative, very attractive, and quite passionate. There's a lot of passion between the two of you, and sometimes this can create a little bit of tension if it's the energy is not channeled properly between the two of you. There could be moments of misinterpreting what it is that the other person is saying and vice versa. So to avoid this, it's best that you speak to him or her, because we do have a King and a Queen, and these are general readings, so this could be male or female energy. And it's best to just communicate with them when you are feeling calm so that you're not overly reactive towards him or her, or vice versa. They might be overly reactive to the things that you say because of all this passion between you guys. Now, in your ego position, we have the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. So here you are again. We have pretty much, except for the Queen, we have all of the air court cards, and that's great, because once again you're going to be able to deal with the energies that this month has to offer. Now, in the third week roughly of the month, you're going to be feeling like things are either moving too fast or too slow with the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Swords, because the Eight presents a restriction, and a restriction when it comes to time. So make sure that your time management skills are up to par this month, because they might be tested. Things might be moving a little bit too quickly for your taste, or a little bit too slow, and you're going to feel restricted when it comes to that. But don't let this become a restriction, because we are dealing with air here, and air indicates a mental restriction at that. So to combat this, utilize your gift of the gab as a Gemini, because we are endowed with verbal prowess. So we are communicators. That's why we're here on Earth. So use your communication to take control of any situation that is making you feel restricted. And that is a way that you can mitigate those energies. Now, in your environment, we have the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Chariot card. So if I was between things moving slowly or quickly, I would dare say that from the third to the fourth week, things are going to be moving quickly, because we do have the Eight here coupled with the Chariot, and there's a lot of things coming at you. So lots of communication, and the communication could be about creative projects or things that you want to achieve with the Chariot card here. And it's important that you learn to deal with what is required of you energetically. So make sure that you make lists, that you stick to a schedule, and once again, you have your time management skills in check. Now, if you are taking a trip, because we do have the Eight and the Chariot card, and we did have here the Knight of Wands connected in this way. If you are taking a trip, it's gonna be a good one at that, because we have lots of green and we have a victory here with the Chariot card. You're gonna feel a sense of renewed creativity, or feeling more in control once you're back from those trips. Now, in your hopes and fears area, we have the High Priestess, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So these are fears, Gemini, and what's going to be crucial here is to not overthink. Please, please, please stop overthinking. And a way to do that is, first of all, believing that things happen for a reason, believing in divine timing. And a way that you can mitigate these energies is reconnect with nature. Like taking a walk outside, breathing in the air, feeling the sun on your skin. It doesn't matter where you live, even if it's cold, just feeling the warmth of the sun, or just feeling the sun's rays on your skin is crucial, so that it grounds you. Literally, you could just go to a park, sit on a bench, and just close your eyes and take nice deep breaths, and that would be enough to connect you with the earth. And try to mitigate this overthinking. This mental exertion is really what this is. And there could be a fear here as well with the 10 of somebody letting us down, somebody hurting us. But these are just fears. It's in your hopes and fears area. It's not in your actual reading. So don't feed into those fears, and instead try to mitigate these energies, like I said, with those breathing exercises, or meditating could be great for that as well. But also with the High Priestess, trusting your intuition and trusting that what you're choosing to do in the here and now is the right choice. You're doing the best that you can, and just try to reconnect with your spirituality rather. And your answers are not going to come in overthinking and in the mind this month of November. Now, in your outcome position for the month, we have the Magician, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is a beautiful, beautiful ending for your reading. I'm really happy to see this, especially for our sign. What is it that you truly want, Gemini? You have everything at your disposal here with the Magician to create and to attract more prosperity and more happiness and stability at that within your life. The key to your success truly is going to be coming from within, coming from believing in yourself, believing in your talents. Because as you can see, the Magician has everything he needs at his disposal. He has wands, he has swords, he has cups, he has pentacles. He has it all. So the more you practice self-belief and the more you keep yourself precious in that way, the more success financially and with your stability and truly just emotional happiness you're going to achieve. Some of you could also reconnect with somebody from the past, like a friend from the past, or could be a lover. And this could be someone from the earth element, such as a Capricorn, a Taurus, or Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And if it's not those signs, it's just someone that you held in high regard, someone that you valued so much. And if you don't reconnect with them, there is a sense of nostalgia here for the past with this person, and thinking of these people a lot at the end of the month. All right, Gemini, that's the end of your reading. I hope that this has been of help to you. If you feel like it has, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And thank you for visiting my channel. And an extra special thanks to all my subscribers and to all the people that give me positive feedback by leaving me comments in all of my videos. I do read them a lot, even though sometimes I may not be able to reply. They do truly make my day. And I'd also like to give a very, very, very special thanks to all the people that took time out of their day to send me messages of love and support throughout these past couple of months. And that's why I have been missing in action in the YouTube sphere, because I was a little bit ill. First I had laryngitis, then I had an accident with my feet. I had an accident when it comes. I can't speak. I had an accident that limited my mobility when it came to walking. I hurt my foot, then I hurt my hands, and I had issues with my neck mobility. And long story short, I had a lot of ailments happen to me all at once. I am a Leo rising, and unfortunately, with these eclipses, brought a lot of craziness into my life. But your messages let me know that I should continue in my quest here to help as many people as I can by making these free readings on YouTube. So thank you so much for your messages. Now, I would like to wish you a very blessed month, Gemini. I'll see you guys in December. Bye-bye.